Good morning. It's a little after 6:30. I've been awake for a while today. I woke up at a little after, probably quarter after 4. Slept good last night, but I woke up and was ready to get up. But there was no need to get up that early. So I made myself lay there till 5. Finally dozed off again from like 5 to 5:20. Then I got up and started making coffee and getting started with the day. The other two guys that I thought were going to show up at camp last night never showed up. And then this morning before daylight, around 5 o'clock, some guy came through with a white headlamp on. And he was sitting up at the water cache when I just walked by in his sleeping bag. And he said he had been hiking all night long. He was an older gentleman. He said he'd hiked all night long trying to find this water. And he didn't look like he was in very good shape. Today, going to be dictated by water. There's a couple caches. Right now, I'm at a little over 6,000 feet. We're going up to like over 8,000 feet. The kicker is, pretty much all the water is in the next 8 miles, right before the climb. And then there's no water for almost like over 20 miles after that. So I suppose I'll be carrying a bunch of water all the way up that climb. But enough talking. Let's see if we can get the sunrise here or a little bit of it. Get this road crossed and start walking. There's a coyote right there. It was right in the trail in front of me. I don't know if I got it on camera or not. I was turning this corner. We came face to face. See if I can get him over here. Yeah. I don't see him now. That coyote encounter was really cool. I was just walking along, thinking about my morning break coming up and thinking through the water situation. And then the thing just came. It was probably 15 or 20 feet when it rounded that corner right in front of me and it darted off. It happened so fast, I don't think I ever got any of it on camera. But anyway, I'm probably only 2.5 miles or less to this water cache. I'll stop and take my morning break. And I think this is probably the last water I can count on for the rest of the day until sometime tomorrow. And then immediately after that, I got to go up to 8,000 feet. So I'm just going to have to carry the water. I'm getting close to this trailhead where the water cache is. And I just met a couple and a dog just doing a day hike here coming south. And they said there's prizes up here for thru hikers. And I was like, prizes? Like, you mean more than just water? So I was excited for a second thinking there was going to be like sodas or something. He said there's a cooler and a bunch of water. Not a cooler. A chair. And a bunch of water. So that's going to be kind of nice. Hopefully it's a big comfy chair for me to take my break in. Wowza. Break time. I'm sitting here, my feet up. I got my water full. I'm going to have a couple snacks and just sit here and enjoy the view with my feet propped up. It is 10 a.m. That was a lovely break with that chair. Not making super good time this morning, but I don't need to. I'm kind of just moseying. I've been looking at the map while I was sitting there. I'm carrying 5 liters of water, so my pack's heavy. The next Water we can count on is 27 miles from here. So that'll be tomorrow sometime. I think I'm gonna probably only do another 15 today. So there are a few spots that there's potentially, like the last comments were like 2 liters of water, or 2 gallons of water, 5 gallons of water remaining. And those were a few days ago. So I don't know. There's a potential that I can pick up another liter or 2 somewhere. But if not, I'm gonna be rationing. And right now starts 5 miles of climbing. Currently at about 7,600 feet. Got 400 more feet to go. I'm standing on the summit of Burrow Peak. There were some good views back there, but up on the summit, it's all forested. But I'm ready for a lunch break, maybe a long lunch break. The climbing is over, so I'm gonna look for a nice spot here pretty quick as I start going down. It is about 1 p.m. and I am laying down. I have this amazing spot in these pine trees. Look at this. I got my feet up on my pack. I have my lunch, and I'm just chilling, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do here, because I could do a real big day today and a real big day tomorrow and be in the next town, but that's probably not smart. My toes have healed pretty well. I still have kept them wrapped just for extra protection while they callus up the last 2 days. But no more open wounds on my toes, and they're not really hurting. But I don't want to like go crazy again and hurt them right away. I'm sure that'll happen later. I have not seen any other thru hikers all day. The only people I saw were those 2 day hikers that were right by the parking lot. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet day, but man, I'm so happy to be like off the desert floor and up on top of a mountain. It's harder work to get up here, but my goodness, this is the kind of hiking I like. I'm gonna lay here for a little bit longer, then I'm gonna get up and get some more miles. Coming from over on the other side of that draw, and I saw these jugs. I got excited, but they're all empty. There's 2 empty soda bottles there too. Oh well. There's another spot that I think there's gonna be a little bit, and if so, I can drink more water because I'm thirsty. I'm sitting here in the shade. It's been a rough couple hours. Just that steep descent, and it's gotten very rocky. The trail's just been real rocky, and I've been slow moving. Partially trying to not overexert so I don't drink as much water. I've done 18.1 for the day, and this potential water is in 4.6. So first thing I'm gonna do is go there and see if I can get a liter or 2 of water. If there's not water there, the next for sure water, well, I guess none of it's for sure, but the next pretty confident water is like, I think almost 17 miles from where I'm at now. Plus I have to camp, and right now I have just over 3 liters. I can make that work, but it would be, I'd be a lot better hydrated if I could have another 1 or 2 liters. But we will see. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit longer, eat some more candy, and then finish up this 4.6 and see what that water situation is gonna be. It is 5:30 p.m. and here is the plan. I am just about 0.2 from this road where there's the water cache potential. The last update was 5.5 gallons last night. So I'm not real hopeful at this point. Haven't had cell signal for quite a while to check if there's any other updates. But I'm down to about 2 3/4 liters and 12 miles from the next water, and I need to camp. So the plan is, if I can get like 1 or 2 liters here at this cache, then I'm gonna either camp like here, or if there's nothing right there, I'll just keep going, and like the first decent spot I find, I'll stop. If there's no water, I will probably take a break for a few minutes and then keep walking, just trying to get a little bit closer to the water in the morning while it's cooler this evening. So what do you think? Is there gonna be water? And I see all the jugs here. When they're laying over, it usually means they're empty. Come on, please be one full. Oh, sweet Jesus. There is some water. There's not much. One of them is private. Someone has cached it. So there's 1 full gallon that's public, and then like 1/4 of a gallon. So the 1/4 of a gallon is probably all I need. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and then look around here to see if I'm staying or going. But I'm so happy there's some water. Yes, I'm still walking. I want to stop, but I've not found anything that's very flat. Everything is lumpy, bumpy, rocky, and there's a lot of cactusy things. But I see some spots coming up that look a little flatter in the distance here. Right now the trail is just on this old 4x4 road. So hopefully I won't have to go too much further. I found a spot. It's actually a pretty cool spot. I'll get up out of my tent a little bit before it's dark and show you around. I'm up here right by one of the really cool Arizona Trail. I don't know what it's like, a cattle guard, but it looks like a bridge, and there's a bunch of them on the Arizona Trail. So I'm right here by the trail. I did 23.8 today. I'm gonna have some pad thai with chicken for dinner, and this was a really good day because I felt like I'm on the CDT. There's all the little logos like in the bark of the trees, and then we've been up in the trees, got to climb up a real mountain today, got off the desert floor. Haven't seen really anybody since this morning, so I don't know, I'm feeling it today. So tomorrow's gonna be a short day. I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. It's gonna be a forced short day, I guess. Either that, or I'm gonna do a 30 tomorrow and go all the way to town. But I'm telling myself I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep letting these feet heal. So I don't know. I'll show you around camp. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.